Hello there, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Knocks to Nuggets. My name is Oluwa Yomi Ute, and it's such a joy to come your way this very beautiful Monday morning. And it's the last day in the month of September. Thank God we made it through the 9 months of this very beautiful and productive year. How have you been? How has it been with you? No matter what's going on all around, stay focused with a knowing that God is on your side. Thank you to everyone joining me live. I do not take it for granted at all. I'm so grateful. Thank you for giving me this share of your time. I appreciate it. And like I will always say, please let's grow the community together. Like the video, share it. Let somebody out there know about Nuggets to Nuggets. And if you're watching on any other platform, please still hop up to my YouTube channel, K2N TV, and please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I do appreciate it. And for those that will watch thereafter, thank you also so much for a share of your time. I do not take it for granted at all. You could be doing any other thing with your time, or you chose to give me those moments. Thank you so much. And today we're on the fifth edition, yes, fifth, on this one topic: excellent customer service as a lifestyle. There's so much talk about excellent customer service. Really, you can talk about it for the next 1 year and you will still not exhaust it because it's everything about life. It's everything about how we live our lives. And we said, so today is the fifth in the series, but we started by looking at definitions. And one of the things we said, and I want to reiterate, is the fact that excellence is a journey. What was excellent yesterday may not be excellent today because things are changing every day. So you owe yourself that duty to review, to upskill, to self develop, to keep getting better by the day. Let every single day be lived in a better way than the previous day. And we said excellent customer service starts with self because you cannot give what you don't have. Many times we put ourselves in the back burner. I remember that song so well. Joy, joy. This is what it means. Jesus first, yourself last, and other people in between. I loved the song. I love that rhyme, but I'm beginning to disagree because you cannot love people more than you love yourself. Like Jesus said, love your neighbors as you love yourself. So loving yourself is taken for granted. You must love yourself. And that's something a lot of us don't do. We put ourselves last. We don't bother looking after ourselves. We bother about every other person but ourselves. Worry about every other person but ourselves. And we're just not cutting it right. So for every single person out there, remember, excellent customer service starts with you. Prioritize yourself. Eat well, exercise, have a healthy daily routine. Prioritize yourself. You need it. And then we said excellent customer service has just got to be a lifestyle. That is not something you do when you're in a particular location. It's not something you do when people are around you. It's not something you do when somebody is asking questions. It's just something that's a part of you. So whether it's the big or the small, the high or the mighty, the known or the unknown you are dealing with them the same way because that is simply you. Because we said we never, sometimes opportunity comes dressed in rags. So you never can tell who you actually are truly dealing with. And that person today that is a nobody might become somebody tomorrow. Tides change. And you have behaved very badly to that person yesterday. How do you want that person to see you today when you now need the person? Guess what? Everyone has a day of relevance. Every single person. That security man you are looking down on might be your lifesaver in just another hour. Because it might just be the person that will notice that, Madam, your car is smoking. And you didn't notice. But for him, maybe you have driven off the car and have caught fire and that'll have been the end. But yes, I know, my started that car. I perceive it. So can we check? Open the bonnet and voila, there's a melting rubber there. Like, wow. So everybody, the high, the low, has something, every single person. So we said, treat everybody the same way. Treat everyone. I remember that I told us a story of a boy whose mother came poorly dressed at graduation, and two of his friends laughed him and his mom to scorn. Little did they know that he was the best graduating student of the year for the entire school. Not to be the one to be reading the valedictory message. And the boy they looked down on, the mom they looked down on, they now became ashamed of themselves when the boy began to speak and talked about them during his speech. And I also said that everyone, every single person can have excellent customer service as a lifestyle, no matter your temperament. So don't go saying, oh, I'm choleric or I'm sanguine. That's who I am. That's how I am. You can work on it. I don't understand. I just have a very short fuse. You can calm that fuse down. Like somebody said, and each time I remember that, I start laughing. You have a short fuse, right? You get upset very easily, right? When you have a policeman with a gun cocked at you, abusing you, why don't you flare up and attack him? You know why you won't? You're looking at the gun in his hands. This crazy guy might just release the bullet, and then you calm down. So that gun had the power to calm you down. So if the gun had the power to calm you down, every other thing can calm you down. It depends on you. It's your mindset. So don't say that's how I am. Truth is this: everyone came into the world blank. We all filled ourselves the way we wanted. So what do you need to do? Work on those areas that you can see that you are deficient. None is perfect. We are all work in progress, but be conscious and be intentional about working on it. So identify where you need to change and work on it and work on becoming a better person. And talk about qualities that you need for excellent to be and to have excellent customer service as a lifestyle. Talk about empathy. Talk about being proactive. Don't wait to be told what to do. Just go ahead and do it. And we said something about being empathetic. That a lot of times we think about sympathy, not empathy. Sympathy is, I know you're not feeling well, sorry. Empathy is you putting yourself in that person's shoes. And in that situation, you need to think of what to do. How can you help? How can you solve it? Everyone needs a problem solver around them, whether you know it or not. Everyone. And so when you're talking about excellent customer service, and I might be drawing the curtain here today, but I don't know. We might still take it on some other time. One of the things I want to drum home is the fact that you need to understand the needs of your customer. Remember, I said everyone is an organization. So don't think about that customer service about that company, AYP Limited, and who your customers are. You as an individual, who are those that you relate with? Who are the customers in your life? Your spouse, if you're married, your children, your family, your house helps, your security men, your driver, your colleagues, your superiors, your subordinates, everyone around you, the security men in the area where you live, all of them, they're your customers. Like my mom would say, you know who you are watching out for, or who you are looking out for, who you are watching. You never know who is watching you or who is looking out for you. You never know who is looking at you and drawing life principles from you. So you make excellent customer service a lifestyle. Your life alone is telling the world beautiful things. So number one, understand the needs of your customer. What does that person need? What does your spouse need? What does your daughter need? Your son needs? Your house help, your driver. What do you need? Because you're also your own customer. When you understand it, you come from that place to help. Sometimes all the whoos and cries is just somebody looking for attention. Just somebody to say, oh, well done. That's what that person is looking for. Be that person that can say well done to that tired hand. Sometimes person is not looking for money. Yes, everybody needs money, but sometimes that need is not money, it's recognition. Be that person that can give that recognition. Don't be stingy with compliments. Don't be stingy with appreciations. Oh, well done. Oh, that was a work well done. Good job. God bless you. Thank you. Just be that person that just makes the air around you free, that everybody wants to relate with. So that's important. Understand the needs of those around you. Many somebody who always looking for someone just say well done. And you are passing and you're saying, oh, have you gotten your letter for today? I know you requested for a vacation. Have you has it been invited? That's not what the person is looking for. Looking for well done. Looking for your approval. So you understand the need of the person, you can provide excellent customer service. What else? Also learn to provide quick service. So yes, you know the person needs a well done. I'll do it later. No, procrastination is a thief of time, and your time is your life. So procrastination actually steals your life. Saying the well done now, saying it 5 minutes later, what's the difference? When it jumps in your mind, just say to the person, well done. Give that compliment, give that appreciation. And one strong point in excellent customer service is sometimes people err. So you see, it's not like you can't correct people. No. In excellent customer service delivery, you will also have to understand the principle of conflict resolution. Because conflicts are part of life. People will upset you, will upset people. You're not perfect. Even God, in His perfection, sometimes upsets us with our limited knowledge. I'll give you an example. You're about to go out, suddenly it starts to rain. Oh no, Lord, why is it raining now? Why didn't this rain fall in the night? Why now? But there's somebody somewhere that say, oh Father, thank you for this rain. Wow, the weather has been so hot. Thank you for this rain. There's a farmer saying, oh Father, thank you for the rain. Those crops will be well watered this morning. I don't have to bother with watering the plants. Oh God, thank you for the rain. Same thing, but see the different reactions. So conflict is a part of life. Don't try to run away from it. In trying to make excellent customer service a lifestyle does not mean that there will be no disagreements. There will be. You know why? We are human. So there will be disagreements. So what do you need to do? Learn to solve it. Exactly. You heard me. Learn to solve it. There's a principle of the sandwich principle when it comes to correcting people. That if all of us learn it, we'll be better at it. So you commend, you correct, and you commend again. So it's a sandwich. You correct, you commend, sorry, you correct, and then you commend again. So you have put your condemnation in between commendations. You commend, you correct, you commend again. Can we give an example? So somebody has just broken a plate, a dear plate. The natural reaction is, how dare you? So you've been working so hard these few days, and I appreciate that, but why were you careless to break this plate? You've commended, you've been working so hard. You are correcting. Why were you careless to break this plate? So, well, for all the good works, well done, but I'm not appreciating this. Next time, please be careful, okay? God bless you. You have put it all in between. It's a tough one, but you know you can learn it. The easiest thing anybody does is just to scream down at the person and vent. That's the easiest thing for even me. When you finish screaming and venting, you realize you have a sour taste in your mouth, you have a sour taste in that person's mouth. And then the question is, what next? So, what do you learn to do? It's practice. Oh, is it easy? No. But guess what? Being excellent is not easy. It's something you just have to learn. You just have to learn it. So every time you commend, you correct, you commend. Find something to commend, then correct, then come back and find something again to commend. Always leave a good taste in the mouth of that person. Always leave a good taste in the mouth of that person. Oh, yes, you have a right to say that's nonsense. Yes, you have a right to use all the curse words. You are paying that person. Yes. But how do you even feel after you have used all the curse words? How do you feel? So excellent customer service is not saying no to correction. It's not being an ostrich, putting your head in the sand and saying everything is well, nobody upsets me here. No. But it's saying in the midst of this upset, in the midst of all of this situation, this is the way I will respond. You cannot control somebody's action, but you can control your own response. If you cannot do it right at that time, just take a walk, go somewhere, sit down, drink some water, calm down, then come back and revisit it. You will revisit it with so much clarity and you get a better result. Let me ask you this. How would it be if every time you do something wrong, God screams down at you from heaven? Just imagine it. And I know between the time you woke up and now you've done at least one or two things wrong, I'm sure. And then suddenly, when you do that thing wrong, God screams and the thunder just goes in your ear. Loud thunder in your ears. And then it calms down. To say that God just said you did something wrong. How would you feel? Now that's looking like that's weird. That's scary. We are like God. Every day we are working towards being more and more like Him. So you can put that thing to check. That short fuse, you can calm it down. That hot temper, you can calm it down. You can choose to be calm in the midst of the storm. Do you know who gets drowned in water? The person that struggles. If you learn to get into water and release yourself, you will float. But every time you struggle, you sink. God has not called us to a life of struggle. What makes us struggle is us. So, what do we need to do? We need to learn to be there, present. And in that our presence, we can tell ourselves, I'm in control. I'm not short fused. I won't blow up. I will take it easy. I'll be calm. Yes, I'm upset. If I can't deal it, I'll take a walk. I'll sit somewhere. I'll drink water. I'll distract myself. I'll come back later and handle this. The number of uh, times you shout does not define you being the boss. But if you tell people, don't you know I'm the boss? Truth is that you're actually not the boss. You may just have the title. So one thing we need to learn in issue of excellent customer service as a lifestyle is conflict management. You must be intentional about learning it and being the best at it. And in managing um, your people around you and yourself, you need to understand one thing, and on that point I will land of confidentiality. Everyone deserves a level of confidentiality. You can't throw everything out there. Yes, you are the big guy, you are the boss, you are the madam in town, you are the one in control. Nobody can challenge you, nobody can do anything. Agreed. But how does it even make you feel when nobody can confide in you? When nobody can tell you something and know their secrets are safe with you? How does it even feel? When people are in the midst of a challenge and they cannot come to you because they don't want everything everywhere, how does it even feel? So, in making excellent customer service a lifestyle, you must understand the principles of confidentiality. You know, your toddler has secrets he doesn't want you to talk about in public. Uh-huh. Everybody does. Sometimes you're in a meeting and somebody has done something bad, and there's something similar around it. Don't go say, "Oh, that's how your me even did." No, you have not earned yourself anything. That's how Yomi even did this. I have to tell you have not earned yourself anything. Rather than doing that, you know what? Call Yomi aside, deal with it, end it, and move on. You have protected her integrity, her person, her feelings, and you have shown that you're a leader. Isn't everything we throw out there? Excellent customer service demands a bit of confidentiality when it's required. It's not everything you throw out there. People are looking at you and watching what you're doing with the information at your disposal. But if at every board meeting, at every group meeting, at every office meeting, if at every time you're talking in the house, you're using me as the example, I'll run away from you when I have the opportunity to. You see, the summary of having excellent customer service as a lifestyle is to live your life in such a way that your network will be proud of you, that everyone that comes across you will thank God for having met you, that your life will be value added to people. That's the bottom line. Our lives preach louder sermons than we ever know. Sometimes we think people are not seeing. Sometimes we think it's a secret. Oh, that comment I passed about that person, nobody else will know. I just said it to one person. But that one person has formed an impression and is saying in him or herself, if you can say this about A, you will say worse about me. That's just the way it is. The person is saying, if you can say this about A, my own is a foregone conclusion. You will say worse things about me. Say, no, I respect you. For you, I would never have done that. But don't mind your me. The person look at you and say thank you. When you see your me, you will say the same thing. I know. Let's be that example that everyone wants to be like. Let's be that person that will continue to add value to the entire people around him. Remember, your network is your net worth. If your network cannot appreciate you, if they are running from you, if you're not calling anyone in your network and they will answer you, you are worth nothing. Maybe when you're in power, they might be grinning and smiling and they are there 24/7. And when the power goes, then they all disappear. They were never in your network, they were in the official network. But when they're in your network, whether you're in power or out of power, they are there with you. That's why they're your network. Whether you're in office or not in office, they are there with you. That's why they're your network. I recall the story of somebody who was, I think, number two in the country at some time. And the year it was number two, he had a birthday party, and the whole place was full. You know, it was his birthday. It was open house. The whole place was full. The reporters that went there didn't have a place to put their feet. Everywhere was rowdy, security everywhere. And then the following year, I was not out of office, and it was his birthday again. And this journalist went back again to say happy birthday to him, open house. And he got in and said, sir, this time last year, everywhere was full. But now there are people around, but not like last year. I said, oh, those ones we saw last year, they're the friends of the office. These ones are my friends. That's the way life is. There will always be friends of the office and your friends. Build your network right. Treat your network right. Let excellent customer service be a lifestyle. Let everyone around you feel loved and needed at every time. Let people feel good being around you. It makes the world a better place. Thank you so much, everyone that's joining me live. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for a share of your time. I do not take it for granted. And for all of you that watch thereafter, thank you so much. Again, I say, please let's grow this community together. Like the video, share it. Let somebody out there know that there is something called Nugs to Nuggets. And until I come your way next week, the very first Monday in the month of October, I think we'll be talking about Nigeria that day. I think we should talk about Nigeria. For those of you that are planning to jackpot, there's still good in the land. Plenty good in the land. Nigeria is still God's own country. Yes, things are not the way we want them to be, but trust me, there's still good in the land. Let's see what the Lord will talk to us about in October on the next edition of Nugs to Nuggets. Still mind me, Nigeria is a good country. Nigeria is a blessed country. Nigeria is that country that still flows with milk and honey. It's my prayer that for every one of us in Nigeria, we will eat the good of the land. God will show us where the good is and we'll partake of it. That's my prayer for every single person. Until I come your way next week, Monday, in another edition of Knocks to Nuggets. And thank you for those I ensured I stayed online today. I was almost not going to come online. Monday is becoming tough, Schedules have changed, things are changing, and Monday is becoming very tough. But somebody said, what? You must be on today. And they got me to be on. I celebrate all of you. Thank you so much for ensuring I'm on today. I don't take it for granted. And then for everyone that joined me live, I'm so, so grateful. Thank you so much. God bless you. And until I come your way next week, Monday, another edition of Knocks to Nuggets as we celebrate Nigeria. Remember, if you can think it, you can be it. And yes, you can have it. And as always, together we win. Don't forget it. Nigeria is a blessed country. Bless Nigeria today and bless Nigeria always. Speak the right things about this country because God is still up to something good. Have a wonderful week ahead. God bless you. Bye for now.